And we're back. I don't know. That was a quick end and start. All right. I want to get into it. We're going to figure out what these owls are hiding today. At least I think we will. Probably won't. Gonna figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Da-da-da-da-da. Figure it out. Da-da-da-da. Figure it out. We want to go to Cinder Islands, and then we want to go to Hidden Gorge, which it's perfect because they're right next to each other. We just need to pick up a lantern here, the fast place. And then we need to take a raft down to Cinder Island. And, you know, the same pattern we've been doing. This is a very, very standard path we've been taking, but I believe it seems to be the fastest. There might be one of these, this artifact at a place with the Cinder Islands, meaning we could probably start somewhere else, but I think this is pretty efficient. We could enter this place real quick too and light that thing and get out. Ow. That was uncool. And there probably is a reason to probably unlock all the paths, but until I know that reasoning, I mean, I can kind of guess what the reasoning is. Like, we probably have to get into each one of the hidden library places from each area, and then there's some kind of connection between all those. Like, we'll have to like my brain a brain fart. We'll have to like go to each path to do something in the library, I think. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. There's probably a reasoning. That's all I'm saying. Alright. Going to open this path and immediately go to Hidden Gorge, which it's this way. I like the jumping in this game. Look at that. Don't even have to do our little jumpies. Light it. I was thinking I had to extinguish, but I had to light it. Okay. But we already lit it, so let's just send it. The bell was going off, even though we didn't actually wake up to the bell. That's cool. That's cool. All right. You know, to go back to a conversation, I guess at this point it'd be multiple days ago, and as well as when I recorded that loop. It'd be the same session for me, but you know, I know what I'm meaning, but I don't know if you will. But my SO is doing this Titanic illustration, right? And they just would not get over that there's no bar stools made at the time of the Titanic. Like, they're doing a bar scene with like an octopus kind of thing, mermaid or mermaid, and I might be able to show a thing. If I can, it'll be up on the screen as like showing if either it's done or if they want to show off the work in progress. But they found out that like bar stools they just weren't a thing at that time. Bar stools were not around when bars were around. But bars had that like metal pole, right? You know the metal pole at like bars that you put your feet on? That was there, but it was for like you to rest 1 foot at a time, like Captain Morgan or something. And I totally took that from my SO saying Captain Morgan or something before, so, you know, credit where credit's due. But, you know, it is a pretty funny situation, because I thought bars and bar stools were always a thing. And not until apparently women started getting in, like were allowed into bars. Because back in the day, apparently they weren't, which is kind of crazy. That's when they started putting bar stools down. And the only thing I can think is, like, they were smart enough, like, women were like, why are you guys standing? Why the hell are you standing? Sit down. And I'm just like, oh, yeah. Okay. We should make something called a bar stool. And, you know, whoever made it. But kind of crazy that wasn't a thing before. And they were just freaking out about it. They were just like, damn it, I want to have bar stools in this illustration, but it's not historically correct. And I think they're going to add them anyway. But hilarious. Hilarious that that's a thing to be frustrated about. Not every art piece has to be, like, logical for that time, but it is pretty funny. And they're doing, like, the Titanic when it's sunk, and, like, the merman is, like, in, like, the bar. It's really cool looking. I love the sketch so far. Maybe they'll be further along and I can show it off. Got to see what they, like, want to do, though. Yeah. Just a little tangent. Thought I would mention it as we're walking through all this. Feel like we made a lot of headway today. I had a theory that panned out to be exactly what the task was in that area, thanks to the Titanic. And then also we figured out that we can open doors. We figured out a way we can open up the Cinder Islands, like, shortcut, so we can get to it from the Hidden Gorge. And I'm sure we'll learn, like, 10 times more stuff once we go to the vault and, like, sleep there and figure out what's under it in the dream world. I'm just, like I said, want to, like, do one area at a time, you know? Divide and conquer. And I'm trying to conquer Cinder Islands. We have... You know, I forgot the name of the first one. Is it just, like, the docks, or not? It's just the Isles? Whatever the first one, the swampy place. That place seems to be pretty much figured out, except that we don't know how to get one of the reels, which I have a feeling that the other places will unlock that. I have a feeling that the library, you can only watch any of the reels from this place right here, but to get access to any of the reels, we have to go to the other place and unlock another thing, which hopefully we'll run into right now, because I have a feeling these bells won't wake us up now, and we'll be able to like, waltz in there and figure it out. But we'll see. You know, I've been thinking, like, I've been enjoying this playthrough and the kind of community popping up, and, you know, I believe all of you guys are really into this game like I am, and I think it's awesome. But I really feel like I'm gonna, like, do another game after this, and I'm like, my dream game would be, like, another one like Outer Wilds. Although I just don't think there's many games like Outer Wilds. I've played Subnautica, the first one, and I've played halfway through the second one, kind of as a dual gameplay with my SO, and so those are kind of, like, not on the table. But, you know, if any of you have, like, a suggestion for a game that kind of, it doesn't have to be, like, all spacey like this game or anything, but is, like, has, like, a depth story, exploring the world, maybe, like, you know, something like Outer Wilds. If you guys have a suggestion, some hidden gem that I've never heard of, like, I would love to hear it. You know, I'll look through them all. No guarantees I'll, like, full on, like, go to whatever you suggest, because at the end of the day, I want to, you know, pick it. But, like, I don't, like, I know a lot of games, and I would, I think I'm going the right way. I have a few in mind. And I'm gonna just start playing after I finish this game, but maybe there's something that I don't know of, and I just want to see, you know, maybe you guys know something, and I would love to hear it if you do, because I love story games like this. What can we do here? You think it's gonna wake us? Damn it. It rings all the bells. Okay. So if it rings all the bells, there's only two possible ways to get by that. One, we had the solution there. We just had to blow out a light when we got past the bridge. I didn't really think about, like, quickly turning out a light, because there are candles surrounding the island. So perhaps I missed an opportunity there to actually walk by it fully and either hide myself behind something or blow out a candle. So we're going to attempt it again, which takes a while because we have to go through the whole loop of this. The second option, if that wasn't the solution and I messed it up, then the second option would be maybe the anchor or the vault, maybe it doesn't have bells installed at the fireplace, and there's some way to connect from the, there goes the thing, connect from the vault to oh, there's a third option too. Maybe there's a way I can go from the vault over to Cinder Islands and sneak through that alarm bell. The third option, third attempt thing, would be maybe it has to do with being on Cinder Island and the tower tilting. If that's the case, then we need to be in Cinder Island and maybe use the momentum of that getting hit to perhaps gain speed or something. Not too sure. There also might be another way to get by this thing. Is this the right one? Are we at the right one? No, we're not there. This is... Wait, what? Did you see that? Like the raft got messed up. That's weird. That's weird. Cinder Island. Okay. So we've been here. Been to this fireplace. Fireplace. There is no such a thing as a fireplace in this dream world. It's all secrets. Bart's journalism company will get to the end of this. We'll expose these owls for what they are. What are they, you ask? That's what I'm planning to figure out. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, so we can't jump down. We're gonna die if we jump down. But we jumped from there to there. Man, I really don't I don't think we can get by that. We can go this way now, right? We could have gone this way the first time, I think. Didn't really realize. Yeah, you walk up there. I don't care. You ain't even a bother. Look at that. There's like a... Oh. You know what? That's like a centrifuge, right? Like that's a big hole with a staircase going below. I bet when we were in the Forbidden Library, or I forgot, Forbidden something, that's where that light's coming in from, like the glow on the ceiling. I guarantee that's where that's at. So where does this start? Where does this stop? There. Can we make... We might be able to make a jump to the rock. I couldn't... I couldn't put down the candle. Or I couldn't extinguish the candle. Ooh. Okay. Let's go to the vaults. Oh, no, 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 no. I have to get on the... I have to be on something or I will die. Can we go this way? Okay. Okay. Here is another one. We can't get that. Okay, we're just gonna wing it. Just gonna wing it. There's no rapids here. Okay, I thought there was rapids like right here. And we die. If the dam never broke, we wouldn't be able to even find this anchor. I would have probably questioned what these anchor or these chains were, but you know. That or it's that thing. Okay, here we go. First time sleeping here. There is a bell. Jerks. It disappears just like, I will remind you, just like the people when you sleep in the other place disappear. Another just design element that is the same, which makes me think it is a person inside this vault. I just... Okay. Wasn't the smartest move, alright? Wasn't the smartest move. What will we find? I think this is going to go into the Forbidden Library again. Yep. Yep. Okay. So, with that known, what do we do with this information? We can extinguish these, so maybe there's some doors. This is the triple thing we were looking at. Is there anyone here? Oh, he didn't join them. That light's flickering. That light goes out. That light. Oh. We're gonna watch it again, but let me reflect on that. It might be a pattern to the candles that are lit in the virtual world. That's where my head's at, to open that path. What's interesting, I didn't think about this the first time, in the real tower, I believe, and that's what it was showing, I believe that there is a secret, or, well, no, my head went two places there. There is, the painting in the real tower shows the illustration of the tower underneath their old, like, scenery, which is the old planet, the gas giant with the ring on their old planet, which is the virtual world, which is what we're in right now. But in the virtual world, when you look at that painting, it's the fake world. It's showing the tower, the Cinder Island's tower, underneath the artificial sun. So, and it also showed us that has the candle situation to open that door. Now, it could either be that it has to be complete darkness, which we tried already, and that means the virtual world doesn't have a door that enters into that illustration on the wall, or it's a pattern like a puzzle where you have to turn off both sides of the puzzle or the illustration, but not the other ones, which means it might open up a path that way. So that's something we need to go back to that room and try. And we also have to see if the main tower has this element, because it looked like, and we're going to watch it again right now, it looked like that was the real, it's the real world we're looking at here. So that didn't show us the codes. He points at the real tower in the real world. He goes up into the tower. 2 lights are on. The others are off. He points at the tower, or the illustration for some reason. He grabs that. And he goes downstairs and goes to sleep. That light turns on. That light turns on. That light turns off. That turns off. Oh! It clicked. Okay. The virtual world's representation, those candles, control those lanterns in the real world, but not. So the owl that we were looking through the eyes there was waiting while the owl that went into the virtual world switched those lights around to make the real world thing open. Where does that opening go? My theory is it goes to the artificial sun. And then there's probably another flame. Like I predicted before, I didn't really fully predict, but as you remember, I was saying these are computers and it's connected to a server. And I think the server is another computer that has the biggest flame, and it's making this virtual world work. I bet that the artificial sun is the final out of the different flames that we can sleep at, meaning we can get past bells and something like that. That's my guess right now. Also, this vault, we're peering inside of it right now, and what's in it? It's a memory of a person, which is like that staff we've been looking at with the flame. I don't know if that supports my thoughts on if it's a person. I think so. There's also like a feeling that some of the owls are actually not wanting this to go the way it's going. That maybe there's some inside owls that's gonna give us a document that's of how to get past each one of these elements that are hiding this knowledge. You know, we have an inside job. He wants to stay in Yamanis. But what I think, because at least two of them, one guy that we were just looking through the eyes of, and the other guy just showed him how to open this thing, which seems like a huge misstep if they're trying to hide all this information, which the majority of we're blowing out our candles were. So the guy in the back of this vault in the back area might be kind of on our side in some ways. Dude, I don't know. That just... Oh, I didn't want to... Can I skip through it? That shows just blanks there. That was all... Oh, we're still walking when that happens. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Is the sun about to explode? Yeah, it is. Wow, that went really fast. Was that not... We have to get by that somehow. These bells are being a bigger problem than I thought. What? This has a connection to the outdoor ones. But what, in what way? Can we call this over? Dang it. No. Swamp tree? This was the light. Oh wait, no, that's the light. Okay, we have a lot of information. There's bells here. And it was affecting us. We could hear the bells, so... Man. We have to go back and do that situation where all the lights on are, except those two, and figure out where that goes in the real world. That's our next step, for sure. We'll see you next time.